Woman got it all together, and her children say, Mama, you are a blessed woman. That's a blessed woman, brother. Did y'all hear that? That's a blessed. Oh, y'all ain't got to see. Her children, she's superlative. She's superlative. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Can you imagine that? Her children rise up and call her blessed. She's a blessed woman because she got it all together. She takes care of the house. She takes care of the children. She takes care of the husband. She makes sure all the bills are paid in the house. She makes sure food are on the table. She makes sure the clothes are washed in the house. She makes sure everything in the house is together. So the children rise up and say, Mom, you're a blessed person. How many children have my holy mama blessed? But don't happen. You can't go around cursing everybody out. You cursing, you don't want their children to curse. You smoking, you don't want them to smoke. You dancing, you don't want them to dance. If you want God to do something with your children, if you want God to straighten them up, you got to straighten up. Can I get some witness in here? If you want God to make your children walk right, you got to walk right. You can't be all smoking, smoking and drinking and cursing, and then look, children ain't gonna call you blessed like that. Every time you see you talking on the phone, pulling somebody down when you ought to be building somebody up. These are God's people, baby. And if anybody ought to be built up, the mothers ought to do it. The children rise up and call their mama blessed. Tell you something about a mother. Think about them, I noticed. I've been to courthouses and courtrooms of many people and hit a man that stole a lot of stuff that had caught him in his house, kilos of crack cocaine, and did all of this stuff. And guess what happened? Getting ready to go to court. His mom standing there and tell the judge, said, Judge, this is a nice boy. He didn't do it. Did y'all hear that? That's what kind of mother, hey, that's a mother's love. Did y'all hear that? I don't care what he done. His mama said, that's a good child. He's a good, you never, that's why he'll call a blessing. Don't have a, daddy'll run out, but mama gonna be right there. Daddy'll leave you, but mama gonna be right there. When everything else gone, mama gonna go in court with you and say, that's my child. Somebody better talk to me up here. That's my child. And don't have a, he rise up and say, Mama, you're a blessed woman. Make me run, boy. Y'all gonna make me run. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? Watched on the TV one time, this man had killed a lot of people, put their bodies under his house, ate up all the meat. Human being, you see that? Jeffrey Dahmer ate up all the people, and guess what his mom said? Went to court after they found all the bodies under the house. He ate up some, had some in the freezer. Eating up everybody. I'm so glad he got his hands on me. Because he would have had hell on his hand. I was going to start biting, kicking, fighting, and everything else. Next thing you know, I bite some plugs out of him. Somebody better talk to me now. Now, let me tell you something now. After they caught him, put him in jail, found the bodies under his house, found the bodies in the refrigerator, his mama walks in the courtroom and said, Judge, that's a nice boy. Somebody better talk to me. Isn't that a mama? I don't care what he did. I don't care how he did it, when he did it, or what time he did it. No, she'll say, that's a good boy. Am I right about that? You know, sometimes I done have some people to come tell me, boy, done messed up in school. And they called me. Same little preacher I'm talking about, Ryan. Ryan was bad in school, messed up, don't want to do nothing. So the teacher called me. So the principal called me. I went to the school. I said, Ryan, what's going on with you, man? What's happening over here? But they called his mama too. I said, man, know what happened? I said, what? Pastor, I'm sorry, man. I said, tell me the truth, boy. Did you do that? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Pastor. I did it. I said, okay, I want you to straighten that stuff up, man. Let's go tell you sorry. But at the time I was talking to him, his mama coming to the door with a dress flag. He did nothing. He lied to my son. I said, the man just told me you did Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's a mother's love. She said, that's my child. He ain't did nothing, ain't lying on my boy. Are y'all getting the message? And that's why the children rises up and call her blessed. And know what happened? Not only the children rises up and call her blessed, the Bible says her husband also. No, he praised her. But can y'all want to talk about that a little while? I mean, y'all don't mind if I talk about it a little while? I told him this morning, this is the tragedy within our community. How it started that the men are not as romantic as they should be. You don't tell your woman they look nice. You don't tell them they look good. Sometimes you need to tell them how fine they are. Because somebody else might meet them and tell them that, and then they run behind them. So to keep your woman from running behind them, tell them everything that you think somebody else gonna tell them. Buy them everything that you think somebody else can buy. That if you keep them happy, they ain't going nowhere. Y'all know that, eh? All you got to do is keep a little money in their pocket. Know what happens? Keep some greens on the table sometime when you get up in the morning. Look, know what happens? Say, who don't worry about who they going to buy the lunch today. Just have them about $20 on the table. Say, babe, I just want to buy your lunch today. So know what happens? If you keep them happy, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Isn't that right? It'll be a fool when your husband keeping you doing the right thing. If you want to go out and sneak out and do the wrong, I better get y'all ain't gonna say nothing about that. I better get off of this subject. I saw how y'all were looking at me cross-eyed. Y'all were looking at me under-eyed. Husband rise up, and he calls her blessed. They was asking me, I was telling them this morning at Mother Church, they said, well, what happened? I said, well, you understand that during the slave, I said, because when my mother died, I was 6 years old. I was 6 years old, and as being 6 years old, I had seven brothers, and I had 3 sisters. All right, there was 10 of us. I was the baby boy at that particular time. My mother took with a stroke because I guess I think about that. 42 years old, she passed out. She died. But I thought about this. What was the problem? But dealing with 10 children at home at one time by herself, you know what I mean? It was a lot of stress and strain on her. You see what I mean? But what happened? But while she was living, I never seen my daddy come from work because he used to dry sugar at Southtown Plantation. Doing a refinery, they used to dry sugar, and my dad used to dry sugar. He had shift weight. But I never seen him come home and grab my mom and say, baby, I love you, or do this. Because when he come home, all he wanted to do was give him a newspaper and lay down and sit in that chair and put his foot up, and that's it. So I never seen this type of action going on in the house. And that's what happened to many, many men. It's not that they don't want to be romantic. They just don't know how to do it because they never seen that type of stuff. See, you got to be trained to do that. Y'all know that, eh? You don't expect your man when you're walking down the street to hold her hand and say, hold my hand, baby. You know what I mean? They're doing it today. Even the young boys today, they're wearing their pants so far down, I wouldn't want to be caught with them at the White House on Pornishead back there. But the thing about it is, you got to learn. I want you to stand up, baby. Just put your Bible down. I want you to put your Bible down. Now, you see, look, do you see how clean Letha standing right there with her pink on? Come on, baby. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what the man ought to do, his woman now. Grab her hand like this, hold it in front of you, let you know that, baby, you mine. You're right by my heart. I'm right. You know what I mean? You and high. And you know what happens when you hold the hand and just walk? You know what happens? And look, and see when you see people looking at you, say, hey, look, just put a little strap. That's what I'm talking. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to help y'all now. When you show your wife, look, how much let me tell you, because you don't have you got some sneaky folks out there trying to watch your wife. They got some sneaky, but you think I'm lying. I know what happened every night, and I watch one looking at mine, but know what happened? I said, I don't have to work. They got to make more money than me. They got to make her do better than me. They got to put her in a bigger house than me, because I know she ain't going to leave mine to go live in no shack. Somebody better talk to me now. She ain't going to live in a 4-bedroom house and go live in some shack. You got to have more than me. Come on, unless he be a fool and want to go anyway. Come on now. I'm being real. Am I being real, brother? Come on. I can see some of y'all looking at me want to look cute. Look cute all you want. I mean business.